What's up, guys? Wait a minute. This week, we are giving away a recovery bag for your toe straps and all that jazz. Stick around to the end of the episode to find out how to win.
All right, CT, so what's new? What did we throw out last week?
So last week, we released a walk around of a Sprinter van. What's cool about it was a really clean minimalist build, but they also had a bed inside that leveled itself.
Yeah, it was kind of a trick.
So that was a neat trick.
So if you missed the video, it's on YouTube. Go check it out. Also, we are out of 2020 Apocalypse t-shirts. Gone for good, one time only. That's it. 200 shirts. If you have one of them, that's one of 200 shirts. That's it. Patches are over halfway gone. There were 1,000 of them ordered. There's just under 500 left. So again, if you want to get that little piece of history, and now's your chance, get it now. Maybe even buy a couple for your friends to give out as stocking stuffers or holiday gifts, because you know that whole Christmas thing and holiday thing's coming up.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready for Christmas. That's way too much.
Yeah, I gotta get through October first, man.
Moving on to events, guys. Rooftop Tent Rally just happened. We got to see a bunch of you guys there. That was actually a ton of fun.
It was good times.
It was a crazy weekend.
Yep.
It was exhausting. I was running around shooting videos. Got some more walk-arounds for you guys coming along the road soon.
One I can guarantee you've never seen.
Yes. We also did our live stream, although the reception was a little spotty, so
yeah, so
that was rough.
Apologies for anybody that attempted to tune into that train wreck. I think what we'll do is we'll just take this setup with us next year and just record an episode from the Rooftop Tent Rally and then edit and post it on Tuesday.
It's probably gonna work better.
I think, yeah.
What do we talk about next?
Virtual Expo. I did a thing with that too.
Go for it, man.
So this past weekend was also the fall virtual Overland Expo. Just like they did in the summer in August and in the spring in May, there was a series of pre-recorded YouTube videos, some roundtable videos, some solo instructor videos. So I did one on Navigation 101. And I also did a roundtable discussion on North American overland routes. But it looked like a good slate of videos. I gotta get caught up on them. But if you haven't seen them, they're all on the Overland Expo YouTube channel. Get the checked out, and then hopefully, cross our fingers for 2021, we can actually go back to in-person events and be a lot of fun to do that.
So.
I know.
All right, so Rendezvous in the Ozarks happened too this past weekend.
Yep.
We actually had somebody come by the shop who had been. He said it was a huge turnout. They had like 30 vendors and whatnot, and that's a trail riding event because it's right there in the Ozarks. So it was
1,000 people.
It was really cool to see just a second-year event growing that much and being that popular.
So if you went to Rendezvous in the Ozarks and took pictures or some video stuff, please send them our way. Bonfire at BlueRidgeOverlandGear.com or DM us on the socials. And then last but certainly not least, probably the last event of the year, which makes me sad. But it's our event, so it's gonna be cool, and that is the Brog Overland Flea Market right here, Saturday, November 21st. RSVP is live on the site right now. Let us know if you're coming. Let us know if you're coming and bringing friends. Let us know if you're coming, bringing friends and selling stuff. The hours are gonna be basically 10 in the morning till about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And then I'm sure some of us will be going out for dinner at Beals. Probably we do that every year. But then also there will be camping Friday and Saturday night if you'd like to hang out. So even though I live right here, I will be coming out, hanging around the campfire and camping with you guys if you want to camp out.
Come out, buy, sell, trade, all your camping gear. Man, you're all going to Beals? That's going to be Beals takeover, man.
Yeah, it happens every year. Like last year, I think we had 4 tables or something like that.
Wow, it's a local brewery. Yeah. Good food. You got to get the hot pretzel, the giant hot pretzel with the beer cheese dip. Your mind will be blown.
And wings.
All right, so my favorite part of the show, where we get to read your comments. Last week I asked you guys, what is the best cut of steak and how is it best prepared?
Oh my God, this is gonna make me hungry.
Oh man, and boy, did you all give me quite the education.
Absolutely no disappointments. If you wanted to write a recipe book, a cookbook right now on cooking steak, go to Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube right now, and there are so many great suggestions. Let's talk steaks.
So Norse Falconer, Jonathan Blackmon, and Keenan Moe on YouTube all said Montreal steak seasoning. What do you think?
I personally, not a fan. However, I do get its appeal. I love the McCormick spices. It's a little peppery for me, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna get some.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. I've tried to get some already for COVID or whatever was wiped out at the grocery store. I'm gonna get some Montreal. I'm gonna tell you my review.
I tried to pick up some spices before the Rooftop Tent Rally because I did scottle steak.
Yeah.
And I did some chicken. I did some pork chops.
I did scottle steak too.
And I couldn't get the seasonings I wanted. I was bummed.
Bull Run Overland on Instagram said a few things as far as meat goes. Tomahawk steak, cooked medium rare, a sweet cut of meat. What is tomahawk steak?
All right, so tomahawk is bone-in, and what they do is they actually leave the rib bone kind of like as a handle, so it actually looks like a tomahawk, like a giant hatchet of meat. And it's cool because like you can either hang them, and like if you got like a tripod, you can hang it by the tomahawk and cook the steak that way, or you can like cook it on a fire and then just flip the...
I think I have a new show title. A giant tomahawk of meat.
A giant meat hatchet. Although I will say, wrap the bone in foil.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
All right. Yeah. Ben Wood on Facebook said, a marbled ribeye, dash of oil, coated in salt and pepper, slow cooked, seems to be juicy and flavorful.
There you go. That's always a great option. I'm a big ribeye fan.
RX Burn Kyle on YouTube said, ribeye, garlic, butter, charcoal grill, medium rare, served with sauteed onions, mushrooms, and peppers. Ooh,
I know. I told you. It's like my stomach is gurgling. This is bad.
What did you call it? A Pavlovian response?
I know. It's like meat. Oh, my stomach. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oyota Arc on Instagram said, blue cheese wrapped, dry aged, salt encrusted ribeye, cooked medium rare, prepared on a Himalayan salt block.
Probably the most elaborate one I saw.
Yes.
But definitely just that's making my mouth water. Like,
wow, so many flavors.
It is.
Humming along on Instagram, and then both Mike Huskas and Edward Vargas on Facebook. They all brought some interesting points on cooking, and they had some tips and stuff on seasoning. So they said, let the meat get to room temperature before grilling. Season with your choice of spices before and during cooking, but save the salt for afterwards. If you put the salt on during it, then you can soak up some of the moisture and pull that moisture out.
You want that steak to rest for probably a half hour to an hour before you cook it, just to let the whole steak get up to a uniform temperature, and then grill it. And then again, I have to echo the whole don't salt it till afterwards if that's what you're looking for, because whenever you put the salt on the meat, what salt does is it dries out the meat. That's why, if you have the curing process. So if you put the salt on as part of your seasoning or your marinade, what's going to happen is it's going to pull those natural juices and flavors out of the steak. So you want to kind of put your pepper on, your other seasonings, your garlic, your herbs, those things. All that, Montreal steak seasoning is fine beforehand. Like one of my favorites is the McCormick salt-free garlic and herb. Amazing. And then after you cut it and you cut it open, then you could add a little bit of salt to taste, and that's where the whole Himalayan salt block thing comes from, because you get a little bit of that flavor on there. Oh, I'm hungry.
Oh man. So there was a lot of great steak recipes and cooking tips on all three platforms. So sadly we couldn't read all of them without going on to getting really hungry. But our winner of the console pouches from last week has to go to Jimmy Hyman.
Jimmy Hyman is the winner, and I gotta say, he won the old-fashioned way, straight up, unadulterated bribery. CT and I were invited to come down to dinner Saturday night of the Rooftop Tent Rally. I missed the initial showing, but CT went and had his steak. Came up, told me about it, reminded me. I went down later that night and had a midnight snack. We are sworn to secrecy. We cannot discuss how he cooked the steak. He wouldn't tell us what kind of seasonings it was. But I can at least say, hands down, one of the best campfire side steaks I've ever had.
He had the full...
Nope, no.
Oh, can't say?
Nope. We are sworn to secrecy.
Okay.
Cannot tell you how he did it.
All
that was one
right.
of the conditions.
Okay.
But again,
fair enough. That was like a mouth-watering steak. It was so
unbelievable.
juicy and soft. It tasted so good. I loved it.
Yeah, it was great. So again, we do not claim to be perfect. We can be bribed. That's how you win. Okay? You feed me, you will win something. Okay? That's how this works. All right? So Jimmy, thanks for being a gracious host. It was fun hanging out with you all weekend. Again, if you guys ever see Jimmy at an event, go over, make friends. He's super nice. The people he hangs out with are super nice. It was a great time. So we will send you those console pouches and the patches, but this week we are giving away something else. What are we giving away this week, CT?
This week, we are giving away a recovery gear pouch.
But not just any recovery bag. CT, there's something weird about this recovery bag.
There is something weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip this, and you tell me if you can notice.
Yeah. Look at this. Yeah. So sometimes we make mistakes.
There is no pocket on the back. It is Molly and Molly, not Molly and pocket. So still a fully functioning bag, but it is just a little bit off. So this one is a second, but structurally, it is all there. These things are coated on the inside with truck tarp for when you put, your dirty winch line stuff, whatever, in there, so that keeps your vehicle clean. Super heavy duty bag. You can mount your shackles here on the outside. You can put patches, hook extra stuff on there. It even has a name tape spot here at the top. So in honor of this one-off recovery bag, I've got a recovery question for you, and that is, what is the most important piece of recovery gear out there?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, man. I have my own opinions, but I will save those for next week. You guys let us know in the comments down below. And best piece of recovery gear, and you will be entered to win this bag right here.
I think that's it. I think that's a wrap. Oh no, wait. We got what's coming up next?
This is actually something I've been wanting to do for a couple of years, was to do a calendar of the overlanding dogs of Rooftop Tent Rally. So I went around, everyone around a pup. I did a quick photo shoot, okay? So we're gonna put those together in a blog post. We got that coming next week. Also, we just did another video about seat back panels, so.
All right. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up this episode.
Yeah, man.
So tune in next week. Same brog time.
Same brog channel.
So the other thing you missed out at Jimmy's campsite?
What was that?
Wings.
Wings?
I know, I went down, I think it was close to midnight, it was like 11:30, and he was cooking buffalo wings. And I was like, great.
I was in all of it.
I know.